Hey everyone, it's Matt, and today I will be telling you a wide variety of facts all about cars, or vehicles, automobiles, whatever you want to call them. And while some of these might be somewhat common knowledge, other ones are pretty obscure and unexpected. At least they were to me in my research process, so I hope that you'll find them interesting. Anyway, let's just get right into it. Hope you'll enjoy it. The first speeding ticket was issued on January 28th, 1896, after a driver was caught going 8 miles per hour in a 2 mile per hour zone. He was fined 1 shilling, or roughly 6 cents. In 1998, a device called the blaster was invented to prevent carjackings. The blaster was a flamethrower installed under the side doors of a car, and it would shoot 5-meter plumes of fire upward at anyone outside the doors or windows of the car when triggered. It was not banned, but it was too expensive to become popular or profitable. The word car originated from the Latin word carus, which means two-wheeled wagon. It was originally used to describe a horse-drawn cart or wagon. Cruise control was invented in 1948 by a blind man named Ralph Tidor, who initially called it Speedostat. He got the idea after riding with his lawyer, who would drive at such inconsistent speeds that Ralph found it annoying. The Benz patent motor wagon was the world's first production car designed to be propelled by an internal combustion engine. It was invented in 1885 by Carl Benz, the co-founder of Mercedes-Benz. There are over 1.4 billion cars in existence around the world. Invented in 1908, the Ford Model T became the world's first mass-produced car to be built on an assembly line in 1913. It was introduced at a price of $825, but later dropped in price to only $260. To this day, it remains one of the best-selling cars of all time, with sales topping 15 million cars. Almost 100 million cars are built every year. What people commonly refer to as the new car smell comes from a combination of about 50 organic compounds, mostly used as adhesives and sealants for various parts of the car. Car manufacturers are aiming to get rid of it as soon as possible. The largest car manufacturer manufacturer in the world is Toyota, which produces over 13,000 cars per day. The average car is made up of around 30,000 individual parts. A 2019 survey found that the average length of an American work commute was 35 minutes, or 152 hours per year. That's over 6 full days in traffic every year. In Russia, you can be fined for driving a dirty car. While the law technically only outlaws driving with a number plate obscured by dirt, this detail is not common knowledge, and police will sometimes fine drivers for a dirty car, even if the number plate is still readable. The longest car in the world is a 100-foot long 26-wheel limousine based on a 1976 Cadillac Eldorado. It is called the American Dream. The last car to offer a cassette player option was the 2011 Ford Crown Victoria. Volkswagen sold more sausages than cars in 2015 due to the popularity of its currywurst dish. If you were to drive a car at 60 miles per hour on a straight road pointed directly at the moon, you would reach the moon in a little under 6 months. The devices on the front of cars that we commonly call headlights are technically called headlamps. Headlight is the term used to describe the actual beam of light that comes from a headlamp. 35% of the world's population drives on the left side of the road, while 65% drives on the right side. 95% of a car's life is spent parked. The first automobile race in the world took place in 1895 on a 54-mile course from Chicago to Evanston, Illinois, and back. The 5 entrants took over 10 hours to complete the race, with the winner averaging a speed of 7.3 miles per hour and experiencing multiple breakdowns along the way. In 2018, the most stolen car in America was the Honda Civic. Almost 40,000 Civics were stolen that year. The fastest car engine replacement in history took only 42 seconds. It was done on a Ford Escort in 1985. The Jaguar Car Company was originally called SS Cars. The name was changed in 1945 after World War II in order to avoid any perceived association with the Nazi SS that had become infamous during the war. The first car to exceed speeds of 350 miles per hour was the Railton Special, a one-off vehicle that took the record in 1938. In 1947, it exceeded 400 miles per hour in a test. The car was powered by two supercharged aircraft engines. The current fastest production car in the world is the SSC Tuatara, which can reach speeds of up to 316.11 miles per hour. Before Jeep became the brand you know today, the first Jeep was the first four-wheeled automobile produced by the United States military. During a car crash, airbags inflate in only 30 milliseconds. F1 cars are capable of generating enough downforce that theoretically they can drive upside down on ceilings at high enough speeds. According to the CEO of Bugatti and Bentley, the average owner of the $1.9 million Bugatti Veyron has 84 cars, 3 private jets, and a yacht. In contrast, the same CEO claimed that the average Bentley owner only owns 8 cars. The car with the highest recorded mileage is a 1966 Volvo 1800S, owned by Irving Gordon. It has been driven over 3 million miles. While automatic transmissions are popular in the United States, manual transmissions are more popular than automatic ones in many other countries. The stock cars that we see in NASCAR races today originated during Prohibition in the 1930s, when producers of illegal alcohol built extra-fast cars that could be used to escape from the police if they were caught transporting alcohol. When they discovered that people were willing to pay to watch the cars race, stock car racing became a popular pastime. Prior to the Model T, Henry Ford created the Model A, Model B, Model C, Model F, Model K, Model N, Model R, and Model S, not to be confused with the Tesla Model S, of course. Back to the Future, which is known for its use of the DeLorean DMC-12 as a time machine, was originally going to feature a time machine made from a refrigerator instead of a car. However, the plan was changed after the director expressed concern that children would try to imitate the characters in the movie, trapping themselves inside their fridges. In the late 1990s, BMW recalled the GPS system on some of its cars due to frequent complaints about the voice directions. Many German men were apparently upset driving directions from a woman. The Ferrari logo is based on an emblem of a horse that was painted on the plane of a World War I fighter pilot named Count Francesco Baracca. It is illegal to slam a car door after 10 p.m. in Switzerland. If you press the buttons on your car's remote more than 256 times in a row, while you're too far away from your car for it to work, the remote can become desynchronized from your car. Thankfully, there's usually a way to reconnect the remote if this happens. In the average car, around 80% of its parts are recyclable. The best-selling car in the world is the Toyota Corolla, which was introduced in 1966. Over 40 million Corollas have been sold. The second best-selling car is the Volkswagen Beetle, with over 21 million cars sold. In 1900, 38% of all cars were powered by electricity, not gas. The term jaywalking, used to describe the act of crossing the street outside of a crosswalk, was created by the automobile industry in the 1910s and 20s in order to shift blame for pedestrian deaths in car accidents to the pedestrians instead of the drivers. At the time, jay was a curse word commonly used to describe an inexperienced or stupid person. The first electric traffic signal in the world was installed on August 5th, 1914 in Cleveland, Ohio. In Denmark, the tax collected on the purchase of a new car can be up to 150% of the car's value. The average American car uses 55 pounds of copper wiring. Electric cars can have triple this amount. In Malaysia, if a car is selling too well, competitors can file a complaint to the government, who will force the price of that car to increase in order to level the playing field for other car manufacturers. The heaviest limousine in history is the Midnight Rider, which weighs over 50,000 pounds and contains 3 lounges, a bar, and a capacity of 40 passengers. The first cars used a steering lever instead of a steering wheel. The first and second generations of the Honda CR-V came with a flip-out picnic table as a standard feature. The first generation CR-V also offered a shower kit as an option. The car radio was introduced by Chevrolet in 1922 at a cost of $200, or over $3,000 if you account for inflation. It was initially deemed unsafe and distracting by many, does it for this list of facts all about cars. I do hope that you enjoyed it and learned something new. And I'd like to thank you for watching.